What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. At this time, I'm reviewing the game Felix the Cat, which was released on the NES and Nintendo Game Boy by Hudson Soft, and it's based off of the Felix the Cat cartoon character, which came out of the silent cartoon era from the 20s and 30s and stuff like that. Now, the plot of the game is that the mad professor kidnapped Felix the Cat's girlfriend, Kitty Cat, and Felix is pretty much on a mission to rescue her. Now, the game has pretty much 8 worlds in it, where the first 5 stages has four levels in it. World 6 got 3 levels, with the seventh world with 2, and the final world has 1, which to make the grand total of 26 overall. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's pretty much 3 items in the game, which consist of the Felix heads, the milk bottles, and the magic heart. Now, the Felix heads are pretty much like the coins in Super Mario Brothers, where if you get 100, you get an extra life. You know what I'm saying? But it's not so similar to Super Mario Brothers that you get the other 2 items from the Phoenix heads. Now, if you get 5 Phoenix heads, you get 3 milk bottles, and the main purpose of the milk bottles is to fill up the magic meter um from the when you get a power up, it's and all that. And if you collect 10 Phoenix heads, you get a specific power up. Now, the pretty much the power ups are depending on which levels that you're on. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, in the regular levels, the power up go as follows: this regular Felix, Felix in a cape and hat, Felix in a motorbike, and Felix in a tank. You know what I'm saying? So if you each time you collect 5 milk bottles, you pretty much fill up the magic meter for them. And if you're happen to be in one of the floating levels, you know what I'm saying, it first starts off with Felix in an umbrella, then you power up to him in a hot air balloon, and then the final power up is Felix in an airplane and stuff like that. Now, if you want in one of the swimming sections, and it's on the surface, Felix is in a rowboat, and then he's on a dolphin. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much just a couple of power ups in that. Then if you happen to be underwater, you know what I'm saying? Felix is wearing a snorkel in level 1. Then he's riding on a turtle. Then he's in a submarine. You know what I'm saying? If it and on the last level, which is War 8, he's pretty much in the airplane levels. He's in a it's not an airplane, it's a spaceship. I don't know why I'm thinking airplane, but there are different enemies that you fight in the game, and they're really dependent on what stage that you're currently on. You know what I'm saying? And they consist of different enemies like wood chips, flying fish, red hat monsters, cannons, jumping skulls, and other types of enemies and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I would say that the different stages are consistent with the Felix the Cat cartoons, but I haven't been that big of a fan. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's a fan of Felix the Cat, if that's the case, you can mention it in the comment section. Now, pretty much the graphics and gameplay, well, the graphics and level design rather, are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And the color palettes are really excellent in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the controls and gameplay are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And they're fluid also. Plus, I like all the different powers that you can get. You know what I'm saying, throughout the course of the game. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much the soundtrack is pretty excellent too, and it fit the game in my opinion. I would say that the only gripe with Felix the Cat on NES is that it can take any most gamers one walkthrough to beat it. You know what I'm saying? I would say that first walkthrough really, you know what I'm saying, to really beat it. It's not as hard as the early NES games like Castlevania, Metroid, Super Mario 2, different games like that. You know what I'm saying? But Felix the Cat on the NES is a really good game. You know what I'm saying? The main issue is that it ended up being um, underrated, but maybe because of the other games that was released around the same time as Felix the Cat and all that. You know, now I would honestly recommend this to anybody who is a retro gamer. You know what I'm saying? And looking for a game that's based of a cartoon character. You know, as far as the score, I definitely give it a 9 out of 10. Everything is good. I don't have no real straight up complaint about it, except for it being kind of easy, you know what I'm saying? But it's a really good game, you know. With that being said, if you like Felix the Cat on the NES, you know what I'm saying, you can mention it in the comment section. Now, if you like the Game Boy version, you can also mention that, you know what I'm saying. With that being said, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe rather, and click the bell's notification for further uploads that's going to be coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, this is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.